Hello, beautiful people. Future me. It's pretty late in the night, and I just decided to have another session. So let's just get into it, shall we? So, program workout, typing. As always, that's what we start with, and my clocks are overlapping for some reason. Oh, whatever. I need to the typing errors keep the lowest possible. So, well, that is the goal, and this is freaking. Alright, I have to scroll. Whatever. Start a timer. And let's go. I pressed space, damn it. And I did it again. And that was dot instead of comma. Scroll, scroll. Space again. That's on different layer. Space. Okay, that's I press two keys. Press multiple keys again. Space again. Oh well. Space again. T instead of R. I did not what I pressed. Match. Oh crap. That was fast and it felt nice. Oh crap. Spaces again and again. That was space. No, that was who knows what. %. 50s. Parent. What? 255. 15. 25. Crap. Ah, I can't see shit. All right. So I'm way over the time. I did 11 minutes or so. And overheads is 8%. Well, just keep at it. Just keep at it. All right, start the timer for the other thing, and the other thing being the spring tutorial. Do I have it open still? No, I don't. Okay. Manage projects. Yeah, this guy. Last time it was just reading, I think. And it opened in this other window. Fucking freaking fuck. Okay, what's happening? Didn't open it at all? What the hell? Okay, now it opened in here. All right. Yeah, so I will go to that. Then I continue in this program management. Okay, so we were here. There was these two things. Program, I think there are two links. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Programmatic transaction and declarative. So I'll do this guy. Come on. Okay, programmatic transaction management approach allows you to manage the transaction with the help of programming in your source code. That gives you extreme flexibility, but it's difficult to maintain. I read this like 5 times already. Before we begin, it's important to have at least 2 databases on which we can perform various CRUD operations. I think I have the student table, but we will be not guessing on the SQL tool, MySQL workbench. It was called, right? Yep. What? Why is it still loading? Come on, I'm sitting here for 5 minutes just opening the web fucking page. What the hell? What the freak is happening in here? I'm just... I probably need to start my using Linux again. This is just insane. This is insanely bad. Okay, connect here. Maybe. Psh. Okay, so I have the students. I think. Okay, so what do we have? Multi car. Yeah. Okay. Now we need marks. Okay. So take this guy. Paste it in here. Now I will execute it under the cursor. Okay. This guy. I think. Okay. Looks good. We say select everything from marks. Do you have a shortcut? You have to have a shortcut. What if 5? No. What if I select this and Control Enter? Okay, so create. Okay, so Control Shift Enter. Control Enter. Control Enter. Is it? So if I do this, Control Enter. Cool. So Control Enter will execute under the cursor. Why don't you show which shortcut is it using? Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, so we have those two tables. That's cool. Now we probably don't need this anymore, I suppose. So let us use platform manager. I skipped a few things. So before we begin, it is important to have at least two database tables on which we can perform various CRUD operations. So that is create, read, update, delete, right? With the help of transactions. Let us consider a student table which can be created in blah 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 using this. Then we have marks, maintain marks, where SID is the foreign key for the student table. It's not stated here, and for the freak's sake, that's not foreign key at all. Okay, so this one, refresh all. Okay, marks, we have columns, and all of them is just, it's not for freaking key. It's not defined anywhere. What are you talking about? Marks, student, you know, like SID. It just said SID not null. It doesn't say refers to another table. I think this is just wrong. Maybe they will. SID is the foreign key for student table. Okay, I might know why. Because if we put it in the SQL, it will check for the consistency, but we will not be able to like kind of show the inconsistencies is if and when the it would you know it would to correct our mistakes. Yeah, you know, like we wouldn't be able to do those like not racing condition and its inconsistencies. Inconsistencies, yeah. All right. So let us use Platform Transaction Manager directly to implement the programmatic approach to implement transactions. All right. To start a new transaction, you need to have an instance of transaction definition with the appropriate transaction attributes. Whereas with okay, to start a new transaction, you need to have an instance. So we will create transaction definition with the appropriate transaction attributes. I don't know what those are. For this example, okay, now YouTube is telling me that my playlist does not exist with the music. Okay. Fuck you. Okay, so where's something? Okay, I'll play a nice, smooth jazz, maybe. I guess I need to download the fucking music then. Oh, well. To play later. Okay, for this example, we will simply create an instance of default transaction definition to use the default transaction attributes. Okay, once the transaction definition is created, you can start your transaction by calling getTransaction method, which returns an instance of transaction status. The transaction status object helps in tracking the current status of the transaction. And finally, if everything goes fine, you can use commit method of, okay, so helps tracking the current status of transaction. And finally, if everything goes fine, you can use commit method of platform transaction manager to commit the transaction. Otherwise, you can use rollback to roll back the complete operation. Now, let us write our Spring JDBC application, which will implement simple operations on student and marks tables. Let us have a working Eclipse IDE in place and take the following steps to create a Spring application. I think I know what happened to my computer in work. I cannot connect to it remotely. It's a new computer, so it might have a sleep timer, and I want it to run all the time. That might be it. All right. Never mind. Apparently, I'm thinking about something else, and I should. Otherwise, you can roll back. Okay, so I can commit or roll back. That makes sense. Now, let us write our Spring JDBC application, which will implement simple operations on student and marks tables. Let us have a working Eclipse IDE in place and take the following steps to create a Spring application. So, yeah, let's create another project, shall we? So, I will go to here, and here I will say, new project. Come on. Okay, I don't know what happened. It happened. The right thing happened. Okay, so I want Spring project. Nothing is responding because of why this. I will not lie, this is bothering me. This library. Okay, so we will download everything. I'll Spring that. 7 jars will be downloaded, and something will be created. I'm good. I'm good with it. We have like few of those which we can add, I think. Dispatch, JPA integration, MVC, blah blah blah. We go like this. I did click it. All right. Untitled. No, this will be Spring example 10. 11. Spring example 11. Oh fuck. Okay, good. I did not create it yet, right? Oh, did I? Fuck me. Why did it put it in here? I don't know. I don't know what happened. All right. So apparently I'm moving around the projects. How great is that? Not very, if you ask me. There's like shadow on my screen when I move this window. It just changes colors in the horizontal line over here. Oh well, that's what you get for buying the cheapest monitor, I guess. Take as much time you want. You will do anyway. And here we have a prompt somewhere which did not pop up. How beautiful. Where's my pop-up question? Alright. I will kill IntelliJ. Maybe. if I will be allowed to do so. Alright, so now it works. So I'll say this window, for example. So maybe I will not kill IntelliJ. Pum pum pum. This is horrid. Fuck me sideways. It's easy to specify colors in the CSS files. Well, it's not when I have to wait many minutes to do anything. And well, to be honest, I'm not sure if IntelliJ is here to blame because everything on my computer seems to be crawling. Okay, I think I will try to kill IntelliJ. Close all windows. Saving project, alright. Oh, good lord, that takes a good amount of time. And by good, I mean bad. Like big, long, unnecessary, ridiculous amount of time. You know what? I can read the rest of the freaking page. Meanwhile, this is loading. Apparently, this just killed my session. So we'll just go here and pretend that we are doing shit. So we will be creating a project. Spring example, yeah, right. Well, I kind of did that. And create a package com.tutorials point under the source folder in the created project. Add required Spring libraries using add external chars option as explained in the Spring Hello World example chapter. Add Spring JDBC specific latest libraries. Okay, so we have to provide a connector and JDBC and another thing. Okay, so maybe that's something I'm supposed to do when I kind of created a project. We'll see. Create a DAO instance, and I'll just okay. We are stuck. I just moved like okay. I created 2 tables in 25 minutes. That's just awesome. I'll create a project too. Create DAO interface, student DAO, and list down all the required methods. though it's not required, then you can directly write student JDBC template class. Okay, so that's as in the previous project we had. But it's good practice. Let's do it. Create other required Java classes. Student marks, mapper, student JDBC template, and main app. Under the com tutorials point package, you can create rests of the Pojo classes if required. If required. Marks, mapper, student JDBC template. Okay, so we have the student, right, and the marks that will be the representation, and the mapper is something which maps or tells us which field in the database goes in which field in the Pojo. And we are out of the time. Hooray. All right. This sucked. I will not lie. And this guy over here says that we are done. That is better than perfect. Today was far, far away from perfect. Oh, well, but the bad training is better than no training. So, see you next time. Bye.